Welcome to A Shot of Joe, the place where you come to get enlightened and get empowered. Thank you for being here. I want to help you with tools and things you can use to help move your life forward in a positive way and keep you up to date on what's happening in the energy world, which of course affects us dramatically each day as we go forward. Click the little button below there on the right and you can subscribe and keep up to date on what's happening. And this week we continue with the high energy and all the shifting and changing that's been happening. It's really been happening for a long time, but this year it kind of amped up, and really April, real March, kind of late March, April, now it's really kind of taken on a whole nother level as we continue to evolve quickly and move forward. So this week we have a lunar eclipse coming up on the 5th at the end of the week, and we had a solar eclipse a few weeks ago. So these things always kind of happen together. We also went into what's called the Mercury retrograde, if you're not familiar, on the 21st of April, which will end on the 14th. So a quick overview of just what's going on for all of us right now as we go through this time period. End of April, we had a powerful full moon. This was a time period where we were starting to kind of set ourselves up for the rest of this year and then going into next year. Believe it or not, we're already kind of getting there because our energy is moving very quickly. So the idea of where we were at, how we wanted to move forward. Then we had the solar eclipse, which is really about the external changes that are taking place. So you want to look at your life and say, what changes are occurring or happening in my life right now on the outside, because that's always reflecting the inside. We went into the retrograde period, which slows us down. So this period is really a recalibration period where we're able to say, okay, where am I at? A lot of emotion has come up. How do I feel? A lot of people have contacted me about this regarding saying, wow, I'm feeling all these old feelings. I'm feeling about all unresolved or old things that are not in my life anymore, but I'm still kind of processing those emotions, feelings, maybe things that happened to you growing up, things that happened to you in relationships, things that happened to you working, whatever the case may be, these old things that are kind of finishing up and resolving themselves. But it does bring up emotion that we want to make sure we process and deal with. So that's what we've been dealing with up to this point. Now, the lunar eclipse that comes up this week is going to be different because the lunar is that internal shift. So this is very emotional, where it's the internal change that takes root here. So we go from, I had all these emotions and feelings, these things are coming into my life, I'm ready for changes, or I've already started making these changes. Now, externally, now it's the internal shift of your energy field that is really powerful. And this is where we really transition to higher levels of energy, awareness, power. All these things shift when we do it inside. So the inside part is kind of where we dissolve the negative and also reground ourselves in this different vibrational feeling that we want to feel as we go forward. So great week to take some quiet time, especially when we have this eclipse at the end of the week. I'm sorry, here. I was talking about this on my Spiritual Saturday call that I do once a month. I'll be doing it this Saturday, which is the 6th of May. You can register for that at spiritualsaturdays.com. I'll put it in the comments below in the information so you can register for that if you're interested. I'll talk about this more, and I'm also going to talk about fear of, basically letting go of false hope, which is another big part of this process that we're in right now. So this is, think of it as internal shifting and endings. We're still in this death rebirth cycle. So this is going to be about shifting. It's about ending. It's about internally kind of accepting where I am, letting go of what no longer serves me, and then dealing with the emotion of those endings. Endings are very emotional. So you want to deal with the emotion of the endings that are taking place. That's going to really help you as we transition to our next and higher level. So keep up the great work. Keep working on your inner self and evolving as we go forward, and be blessed as always. Have a great day.